Come in. Morning, sir.
Morning. Fill her up, will you?
Right, sir.
Interesting weather.
Clear up a bit later, sir.
Yeah, I hope so.
Shooting season's just started.
Oh. What are they after? Pheasant?
Oh, pheasant, grouse, plover, you name it. Very rich shooting country down here. Can I check your oil, sir?
No, the oil's okay.
That'll be 26 and 3 then, sir. You do any shooting yourself, do you?
Some.
That's what you're down here for, is it? Do a bit of shooting?
I wish I were. Keep the change.
Thank you, sir.
I wish I were. That's a good way to get yourself killed.
Please, just drive. Drive!
You've got the most horrible whistle I've ever heard.
Me? I have.
Horrible it is.
Hey, look at him.
He's down!
And that girl was scared. I don't blame her. She said drive, so I drove. And we would have made it, except a third guy stepped out ahead of us.
I see. And he was the one that took a shot at you, eh?
Well, he's the one who hit the car. They all shot at us, Inspector.
Mr. Mannering is here. John Mannering. You called me?
Miss Winfield?
Yes.
I called you. Miller, Detective Sergeant.
Is John all right?
Oh, yes, he's fine. Perfectly all right.
Whatever happened?
Well, he says he's had a car accident. Mr. Mannering had a bump on the head, nothing serious. It just happened to daze him, but he managed to walk away from the scene of the crash.
So?
Well, we haven't found it yet. The car or the crash. But there's more to it than that, however. That's why I called you. So if you don't mind coming with me, I'll see you in.
John,
Hello, Cordelia.
are you all right?
Oh, yeah, perfectly fit. Right, Doc?
Physically, you're in fine shape. But there is a possibility of mild concussion. I suggest you stay there and rest a while.
It's that girl we should be worrying about. Have you found that car yet?
No, but we're still looking.
Oh, that's crazy. You picked me up about 12 o'clock, right?
Yes.
I went off the road at 11. 1 hour. Just 1 hour between my crashing and you finding me. Now, how far could I walk in that time? 2 or 3 miles, maybe? 4 at the most.
We are still looking.
And meanwhile, what about the girl?
Oh, yes, Mr. Mannering. Perhaps it'll be a good idea if you gave me a description of the girl again.
Well, she was blonde and pretty and scared. That's about all I noticed.
Really, Mr. Mannering?
That's all I had time to notice. When somebody's blasting at you with a shotgun, you don't have time to get personal.
I'll take it. Yes? Well, Miller's speaking. Well, right, we're on our way. It found the car.
And the girl.
There was no girl.
Did you check the area?
A mile either way, sir.
Then the guys with the guns must have taken her. Because before I passed out, I saw her. She was lying right here, sprawled half out of the car.
That was after the man took a shot at you.
That's right.
The one who hit the windshield.
That's right. He hit it, split it into a million pieces, crystallized it. Wait a minute. This isn't the place. This isn't where it happened at all. Look, I'll tell you, it isn't the same place. I stopped for gas about a quarter of a mile back down the road. Is there a filling station there?
No, there isn't one for 4 or 5 miles.
Well, then I'm right. It isn't the same place.
I don't think I quite understand, Mr. Mannering, so let's see if I've got it right. Now, you told me a country road and a white paling fence, right?
That's right.
There they are, sir. Then on top of that, there's your car. It is your car, I suppose?
Oh, yes. My car. Of course it is. The accident didn't happen here. I admit it looks like it, very much like it, but it happened in a different place.
Mr. Mannering, if you could just tell us how it was different.
Well, I don't know. There's no one thing I can pin down. It's just different, that's all.
You're sticking to your story.
You say story like it was a complete fiction. I'm giving you the facts.
John, you must be mistaken.
No, there's no mistake.
It's understandable. The doctor said that you might have some concussion.
Look, I'm perfectly all right. I didn't dream this thing.
You sure of that? Look, Mr. Mannering, in my business, I hear all sorts of odd stories. I listen to them. I believe them when the facts bear them out. No, you hear me out. I'm willing to go along with you if you'll explain one thing to me. That shattered windscreen that isn't shattered.
I can't explain it. I just know there's something screwy around here, that's all.
At least we agree about one thing.
Inspector, this was under the seat in the car.
Here, let me have a look at that.
Do you always carry whiskey in your car, Mr. Mannering?
I never carry whiskey in my car. This isn't mine.
You've never seen it before.
That's right. Somebody must have planted it.
The man who shattered your windscreen and moved your car after the accident.
Now, listen, I don't know...
No, you listen to me, Mr. Mannering. You have told me a wild story with nothing to substantiate any part of it. No. Even here in the country, we've heard of your reputation. You have a good record. Because if you hadn't, I'd have charged you with dangerous driving.
Look, Inspector, instead of accusing me, you should be after the guys who shot at me.
I deal in facts, Mr. Mannering. And so far, you have not given me one. Not one. I'm willing to concede that blow on your head may have left you confused. That is a doctor's concern, not a policeman's. I'm sorry, Mr. Mannering, but I've got no more time to listen to your fantasies. Good day. Back to the station.
It's crazy. I tell you, it's crazy. The fence, the windshield, the whiskey. Did you ever know me to take a drink on the road?
Well, no. But you did have an accident and you were hit on the head. The memory does funny things.
Well, mine doesn't. And I'm going to prove it.
Oh, come on, sir. You don't have any doubts, really, do you? The whole thing's so far-fetched.
Mannering told it with such conviction. I think he believes it implicitly.
Well, I don't doubt it. He was shaken up, his car went off the road, he was unconscious for a while. Well, he's simply not thinking straight, that's all.
Suppose you're right.
You did get a nasty bump on the head.
Look, Cordelia, everything I said is true. It happened. It actually happened. This morning, Friday the 3rd, I left the auction room. I was driving down this country road. It was about 11 a.m.
Friday? Did you say Friday? Today's Saturday. Saturday the 4th.
Hours. A whole 24 hours. Disappeared, just like that.
I wasn't expecting you back until today.
I told you, the auction was a flop. There was nothing there that interested me. So I left today early. Yesterday.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Which one, or will you make the decision?
Take that one.
And if this isn't the one?
Go back and try the other road. I have to find the exact spot where I piled up.
John, why couldn't you have just stuck to the main road?
It was a nice day. I wanted to see some of the country.
Well?
Take that one. Enormous hand. Seems to mean something. Something I saw. There was a hand pointing like this. A gigantic hand.
A fate? Or could it have been that well-known moving finger that, having ripped...
And there were scales. Shiny silver scales. And they were on something. Some sort of structure. Like an oil derrick.
Oh, brother. John, you know this is the umpteenth road we've...
Slow down. This is it?
Can't be. Fence isn't damaged.
This fence has been repainted.
Could have been done any time the last month.
These bushes are broken down. The grass is flattened.
Tractor or anything could have done that.
No, I think my car did it. Anyway, we can find out for sure. If this is the place, there'll be a filling station just down the road.
Okay, but promise me one thing. If there's no filling station, we stop right now. Stop and go back to London and forget the whole thing. Where to?
Right around the next bend.
Right around the next bend. If there is a garage round the corner, it still doesn't prove...
Look. There it is.
Looks pretty deserted. It's very quiet.
When I stopped here this morning, yesterday morning, that is, I heard gunshots right over there.
Nothing special about that. It's open season. The hunters are out.
Hunting for what? Anybody home?
It's a felony, breaking and entering, you know. If they catch you, they'll throw the book at you.
I'll duck.
What are you hoping to find anyway?
I don't know.
That makes it hard for me to help.
Look, if being in here bothers you, you can go wait in the car.
No. I've often wondered what the inside of a woman's prison looks like. I'll stay. What is it?
Glass. Look how it's shattered. Safety glass, the kind they put in windshields. My windshield.
You're guessing.
I don't think so. Silver scales on top of a derrick. That's what I saw.
Still doesn't prove anything.
I'm telling you, that's what I saw.
Look, I don't want to be the spectre at the feast, but I can't help finding logical explanations for all these things.
Then go ahead, explain this one.
It's obvious. You admitted you stopped here. You saw it then. I'm sorry, John.
Well, there's no need to be, because that's not what happened. I stayed by the car. I didn't even come in here.
All right. So you saw it through the open doors, then? Well, it could have been that.
That girl came running from that direction over there.
That's a lot of country.
There's a village over there. Come on, I need a drink.
Whoa, is that it? No, don't go down there yet. They may turn around and come back this way. I don't want them to see you.
You're doing an awful lot to make sure you don't know I mended his car.
What I do is my business.
Oh, yeah, mended his car. That makes it mine, too.
Look, we paid you a lot of money. Part of it was to replacing the windshield. The rest of it to stop you asking questions.
All right. No need to get nasty.
So why don't you just go home and forget the whole thing?
All right. Just one thing, though. I mean, suppose he comes round to my house and starts asking questions. I mean, what do I tell him?
You tell him nothing. You've never seen him before. You've never seen his car.
Well, that might not be so easy. I mean, suppose he wants to buy some information.
How much?
Yeah, well, must be worth something. Going to all this trouble. Shall we say, 500, just to start with?
Just to start with?
Yeah, well, there's the police. I mean, if they come round asking questions, I've got nothing to lose, have I? I'll just lend you the windscreen.
Well, you put me in a very difficult spot.
Come on, well, I'm sure we can reach a settlement. Shall we go down to the office? Griffiths? Yeah? No! No!
That's it.
Thank you. Nice country you got around here.
Oh, thank you very much, sir.
And especially that stretch south of here. Looks like it'd be good game country.
It is.
Who owns the rights to that? Who'd I have to apply to if I wanted to take a gun in there?
Oh, it's split up. Part of the land belongs to the Martinfield Golf Course. The rest belongs to 2 or 3 other landowners. Scotts, the Prentices, and the Osbornes. They've all got houses in and around that area. You'd have to talk to one of them.
I see. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. What was all that about?
That's just a hunch. That girl had to be running from somewhere.
From the Scots or the Prentices? Or perhaps she couldn't stand the way they mixed the martinis. Or the golf course. That's it. She walked across the fairway as the Colonel drove up, completely ruined his stroke. So he drew his trusty shotgun out.
There was a girl.
With an enormous hand, I suppose. 6 feet across, thumb to finger. Relentlessly pointing.
Hold it. There was a cat. A cat with eyes like that. Staring at me. And the hand kept pointing. But every time I tried to follow it, I ran into a wall. A green wall. But it wasn't really a wall because it was soft to the touch it gave. And I couldn't get through it.
I think an early night for you and a sleeping pill.
Something's going on around here.
And don't I know it?
Someone deliberately put me down for 24 hours so they could change the scene of the crash. Now, what does that add up to?
First signs of a nervous breakdown.
Someone who couldn't afford to have anyone snooping around, even if it was to investigate a road accident. So what do? They take the accident and they move it somewhere safer.
Safer? Oh, yes, yes, I see. Is this one of your days for being transfixed?
That girl.
So?
That's her. That's the girl who ran out in front of me. Who is that girl?
Yes?
The girl here in the picture. Who is she?
Oh, you mean Jill? Was ladies junior champion for the area. Good little golfer.
Jill who?
Well, Jill Prentice, one of the people I was telling you about. Father owns Crestview, big house up there on the hill. Nice chap, handicap of 8.
How do we get there?
Well, best way is across the golf course. There is a footpath.
Thank you. Come on.
My drink!
These Americans, craziest people.
You sure are right about that.
Yeah.
I suppose you know my shoes are ruined.
I'll buy you a dozen pair.
A deal?
Deal.
Yes?
I'd like to talk to Miss Prentice, Miss Jill Prentice. She does live here, doesn't she?
Yes, sir. She does live here.
Would you just tell her a friend would like to talk to her?
I'm sorry, sir, but Miss Prentice is indisposed.
Sorry to hear that. We'll have to talk to her anyway. It's urgent. You might even say it's a matter of life and death.
I'm sorry again, sir, but I'm not permitted to disturb Miss Prentice.
Really?
But I will tell Mr. Prentice you are here.
Thank you.
If you don't mind waiting, sir.
Miss Prentice is indisposed.
John, I have an awful feeling we're going to make terrible fools of ourselves.
Good afternoon. Prentice, Mark Prentice. I'm Jill's father.
Hello, I'm John Mannering. This is Cordelia Winfield.
How do you do?
How do you do? I'm so sorry to have kept you waiting. I understand you're a friend of my daughter's.
That's right.
Mannering. Forgive me, I don't recall Jill mentioning you.
It was only a passing acquaintance.
I see. And where did you meet?
On the road about a mile from here. I gave her a lift.
I see. Her car broke down, did it?
No, she was being chased by some armed men.
Forgive me, but I don't quite understand.
You will when I talk to your daughter. But I understand she's not feeling well.
On the contrary, she's in the best of health. Just an excuse when she doesn't feel like being disturbed.
May I talk to her?
Of course you may. Jill, darling. This is Mr. Mannering.
Hello.
He seems to think that you and he have already met.
Mannering?
Some nonsense about your being pursued by armed men. That can't be true, can it, dear? Is it true?
No.
Then tell Mr. Mannering.
You're mistaken.
Now, wait a minute. Yesterday morning, you ran in front of my car. They were shooting at you.
I never saw you before. Never.
But you were there.
That's enough, Mr. Mannering. You've seen my daughter. She's answered your questions. I don't know what this is about, and I don't want to know. I must ask you to leave my house.
Mr. Prentice, she was there.
You must be mistaken.
No. No. That was the girl.
But you've seen her and she denied it.
Then how come I recognize her if we'd never met before? How did I pick her out?
Well, the pub. You stopped off there yesterday, had a drink, saw the photograph, and it registered.
That's fine. Except I never went to the pub before.
You don't remember stopping, that's all. It's possible. You've been in an accident. Your mind's all mixed up.
Marvin,
Sir?
I think my daughter should go back to her room now.
What about Mannering, sir?
I should think he's a very worried man. My dear little daughter managed to convince him that he was mistaken. All the same, take Freddie, check the grounds.
Right away, sir. Come on.
Thinking what I'm thinking.
Your dream. Everywhere you turned, a green wall.
It was soft, it gave, yet I couldn't get through.
I think we ought to talk to the police again.
No, just a minute. I have to have solid evidence. Proof.
Of what?
That's what I have to find out. You go that way.
Oh, no, United Front.
Well, we've come full circle.
Had I known, I'd have brought my compass. You're lucky you only lost 24 hours. I'll be an old lady before we get out of here.
I don't want to get out. I want to find the center.
John?
Yeah?
P-line friend of yours?
Bunk. This must be where they held me. Take a look at that. What do you see?
Little red spots, a sort of rash.
Needle marks. No wonder I had the big blank. They shot me full of drugs. But not enough. So the crash happened.
Well, you said it did.
But for some reason or another, they couldn't afford an investigation there, so they brought me here. Gave me an armful of sleep, left me to it. They miscalculated. I woke up, started to wander through that maze for hours, maybe. Finally found my way out.
And they found you'd gone.
And they had to work fast, cover up their traces. They fixed the car windshield.
Fixed the fence.
And placed the accident somewhere else. That's it.
Just one thing. Who are they? Let me know when you work that one out. Who is he?
The guy from the filling station.
Hold it right there, Tom. All right, now drop it. All right, now outside, both of you.
On your feet.
All right, get it over with. Shoot.
I'm saving you for the police.
The police?
That's right. You got any arguments about that?
No. No, except I am the police.
It's always a load off my mind when our VIPs get where they're going. You can call off the other boys now.
Okay. All units, this is Central. The General has arrived at the golf club. No incidents. You can come off watch now and report to Major Daniels of the clubhouse. Message ends. Over and out. Want to go watch the General play some golf?
Later. We'll wait till the other units check in. Maybe Farrell will come with them.
Farrell. Walter K. Farrell. Lieutenant, United States Marines.
Yeah. It's a dedicated group.
I'm attached to the police security division.
Why'd you pull a gun on me?
Well, I've been following you since you left the pub. You've been acting a little strange.
Subtly put.
Well, then when I saw a dead man and you standing over him holding a knife, just couldn't afford to take any chances. Especially not here, not today.
What's so special about today?
Well, the General, of course.
What General?
The General.
It was in all the papers yesterday.
Oh, yesterday wasn't my day.
On the way back from the NATO conference, he's stopping off in this country
To play a little golf, that's right.
Well, that General.
That's right, sure.
He's coming here? He's going to play this golf course?
He should be teeing off in about 5 minutes. That's why I've been checking the place.
Did you check Crestview yet?
You mean the Prentice place?
That's right.
Well, I paid them a little courtesy call. Of course, I have no legal jurisdiction in this country, but as the house overlooked the course, I thought I'd...
Come on.
What?
I'll explain later. Come on.
Do you like it, Mr. Prentice? A handy tool, eh? It's all set up, sir.
How's he been behaving himself?
Okay.
Good. I like that, Mr. Prentice.
Where's my daughter?
If you found her... She's fine. You behave, she's all right. She behaves, you're all right. Beautiful. You've done a good job.
Through to the right. I think it's this way.
You sure?
You must be somewhere near the main entrance.
Here, give me a boost up.
We've only got a couple of minutes. Get back to the pub. Call the police.
Get back to the pub.
What's happening?
Our target.
Where are they?
The turret room at the top of the stairs. The second door on the left.
Come on. Come on. Just a little more. This way. Finish him.
To my daughter.
Don't worry, Mr. Prentice. She's fine. Keep your head down, General. And slice again. Not a bad day's work.
Correction. 2 days' work. Do you think we might...
Not today, thank you.